Well, thank you all for being here. And last week, it's sort of slow this week, which is kind of nice after last week. But with the debt ceiling bill, which I voted for as well, had, I think, a lot of good solutions in it. And one of those that's particular to me is the permitting reform coupled with the Mountain Valley Pipeline. Within days, we will see thousands of West Virginians and others who are going to be constructing the remaining 5% of the pipeline that's still remaining. We'll see product beginning to flow at the beginning of the year, millions of dollars going into the tax revenues of West Virginia and Virginia. And so I'm very pleased that a pipeline that's been in the making for 8 years has been permitted by just about everybody, if not everybody, once or twice, is now going to be moving and making our eastern seaboard more energy secure. So there's another challenge in that bill. The challenge is, and the leader spoke to it, is the 12 appropriations bills that have yet to be passed. I'm a member of the Appropriations Committee. I am the ranking member on the Health Subcommittee, one of the largest bills that we will be considering. We, as members of the Appropriations Committee, are welcoming the challenge of writing bills that are actually going to get onto the floor. We have debate, we have member input from everybody, from all areas of the country, both Republicans and Democrats, to try to forge the compromise that we desperately need. And we know with the leadership of Senator Collins, for us Republicans, we couldn't be in better hands. She's deeply committed to this. She knows the process, and as we all know, she does her homework much more deeply than any other member that I know. And so if there's a will, there's a way, and she has a lot of will as along with the rest of us. It's in our best interest as a country. It's in our best interest as institutions to get back on track. And I'm certainly committed to it, and I believe this body's committed to it as well.
Hello, friends. If you claim Social Security, you need to be aware of this. Top leaders and lawmakers are currently discussing the future of Social Security. And as more Americans struggle to pay their bills, advocates are pushing Congress to approve further relief directly for seniors. Republicans and Democrats are pushing for their own new plans that they believe would improve Social Security. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video, especially if you are a senior or retiree. Also, in a video later today, I will be announcing more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you will need to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the weekly giveaways. New presidential candidate Mike Pence was not afraid to talk this week about the politically perilous choices that loom right around the corner for Medicare and Social Security. But the former vice president may face an uphill battle in bringing the rest of the field into that conversation. In a kickoff speech this week, Mike Pence took significant time to inform Americans that if the growing entitlement program costs are not addressed, it could crush the future of the American economy and opportunities for children. Also, he has declined to rule out politically unpopular options to solve the problem, like raising the retirement age. The blunt stance on the so-called third rail of American politics was notable because of how little Democrats and Republicans have discussed this issue so far. Pence named both the current and former president as candidates who will not talk about the issue and whose policy is insolvency. The most recent government report on the programs found that Social Security only has the funds to continue paying out 100% of benefits through the year 2034. And after that, benefits could be decreased by over 20%. Meanwhile, a key Medicare trust fund may run low on funds by the final year of the next presidential term in 2028. Mike Pence begins his campaign near the bottom of the 2024 GOP field, in spite of his near universal name recognition. Whether or not he can shift the conversation on Social Security still remains to be seen. But experts say the issue will be on the president's desk in the coming years, no matter what. Mark Goldwyn is a senior VP at the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. He noted in an interview that a key measure being watched by the trustees of Medicare and Social Security is whether the programs will be solvent over the coming decade. According to the Senior Citizens League, an advocacy group for older Americans, low-income older Americans are getting hurt not only by inflation, but also from the end of extra food stamp aid in March, which impacted 30 million Americans enrolled in the SNAP program. The worst hit of all groups were older Americans, with some experiencing a big drop in benefits from $280 a month to as little as $23 a month. Although inflation is ticking down from its peak 1 year ago, grocery food costs are still ranked as a budget category that increased the fastest over the past 12 months. Inflation is a top concern for all consumers, but it's especially burdensome for older Americans. That is why it is extremely important for lawmakers to approve additional relief for seniors and retirees. A trio of bills aimed at cutting property taxes for New Jersey seniors cleared committee with bipartisan support this week. The bills, introduced by Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, would cut property taxes in half for seniors and expand eligibility to certain health benefit programs. The main bill defines a Stay New Jersey plan. It is a proposal to address lowering tax costs for seniors to ensure they stay in New Jersey instead of flocking to states with lower costs of living. It was amended to include the expansion of the Senior Freeze program, which Governor Phil Murphy included in his proposed budget for fiscal year 2024. That program reimburses eligible seniors and disabled Americans for property taxes. Governor Murphy's Chief of Staff, George Helmy, said, "While we have serious challenges with the current version of the bill, we share the goal of streamlining the process and delivering even more tax relief to our seniors." The other two bills in the package would impact healthcare benefits for millions of seniors. The first increases eligibility for Medicare savings programs by eliminating the asset test, meaning measuring how much wealth you have for Medicare savings benefits. It also increases the income threshold to 200% of the federal poverty level. This is about $30,000 for one person. It would provide Medicare savings to an additional 163,000 seniors and cost the state $224 million. The last bill would expand eligibility to the state's prescription plans. This would help more seniors who live in the state of New Jersey with the cost of prescriptions. Well, my beautiful and most dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Friday. My dear friends, thank you very, very much for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing several winners in a video later today. If you'd like to enter the giveaways, friends, all you will need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.